Kirk Jerome Ezekiel Cousins is not the most athletic quarterback in the NFL. Not by a long shot. He's not even in the same universe as Lamar Jackson or Kyler Murray or even Josh Allen or Taysom Hill. Kirk, frankly, he moves like a dad at the Thanksgiving Turkey Bowl after a couple of pops. The doctor put me on a light diet. Menthol Light and Miller Lite. But when Kirk has been running for yards more frequently recently, the Kirk Vic, the Kirk G3, the Fran Tarkenton jokes are as plentiful as they are easy to make, and it's kind of funny. But respect, the Tin Pot Pizza Ranch dictator has added a new dimension to the Vikings offense with him being just Charlie Skedaddle in the right spots. So Kirk rushing the last 3 games, 11 carries, which is 6th most among quarterbacks, 72 yards rushing 7th, 6.5 yards per carry 4th, 7 first downs, which is tied for 5th, as well as 80.0 PFF run grade, which is 1st in the NFL. It's just... Also, it's not all scrambles. 4 of those 11 carries were by design, like the quarterback draw on 3rd and 2 at the 20-yard line late in the Bucs game, which meaning high leverage spot, probably part of the 3rd down package for that week, so is incorporated in the game plan. So Kubiak knows what's up. Kubiak's like, well, I got to design some rungs. I got a weapon here, and I got to use it, right? And the most important thing about the running stats is the 7 first downs. It's big. With the Vikings offensive line struggling in pass protection, putting it mildly, the last couple games, picking up the chains on some nickel and dime football. I mean, you'll take it. I mean, that all adds up. You'll never go broke taking a profit. Now, Cousins mentioned that it was a conversation with Fran Tarkenton that inspired him to run. Baloney. Absolute baloney. What's more likely is that quarterback coach Clint Kubiak or OC Gary Kubiak watched tape with him and was like, hey, Kirk, you see how they're playing man due to Jefferson and Thielen, especially on money downs, and they're turning their back on you? Just take off. Just take off and slide. It's not like they have a quarterback spy on you. Get out of here. So you're giving up free yardage. Just take off, move the chains, live to play another down. Bob. And Kirk does have 130 yards rushing this year on 24 carries, the most of his Vikings career. His 5.4 yards per carry is also the highest of his career for qualifying seasons. He's run for 14 first downs total this season, 0 touchdowns despite having 15 career on the ground, most of them in Washington. I don't know, so maybe he'll find pay dirt. I don't know. And also 41 rushing yards against the Bucs were a career high. So maybe it's like, oh, Kirk adding some value for the fantasy playoffs. I don't know. Do you trust him? No. But is Kirk turning into Lamar Jackson anytime soon? No, but Kirk running could and should take some pressure off of the offensive line, as defenses will eventually be forced to account for it, because nothing will enrage a defensive coordinator more than scheming up the perfect coverage on Jefferson and Thielen, getting pressure and beating Reef and Dozier and the rest of the offensive line, only to have Kirk Cousins just teabag you by Charlie Skedaddling for a first down on 3rd and long. So so they're going to have to do something about it. Maybe they'll take a little bit of pressure off. Maybe they'll take one guy out of coverage to sit in zone underneath to keep an eye on Kirk. Quarterback spy on Kirk Cousins. Who would have thought the day? And also, when the Vikings have been running a little bit more read option and some RPO looks, which Kubiak has incorporated more and more this season, the specter of the quarterback keeping the ball will actually have some teeth. It's not 100% that he's just going to hand off to Dalvin Cook at the mesh point, or he's going to pull it down and he's going to throw it. So, Kirk can run. Keep tabs on 8. It's crazy. But it could be a sign that Kirk is becoming more aware in the pocket as well. Figuring out when he has lanes to step up, buy a little extra time, try to make a throw, and as a last resort, not a first resort, that's important, as a last resort, take off, pick up a couple yards, and then just move on with life. So, I mean, Kirk Vic, Kirk G3, Kirk some Hill, is it becoming a thing? I don't know, maybe, but it's kind of funny, and it does bring a little something to the Vikings offense, so you do love to see it. But your thoughts, investigation. Is Kirk Cousins becoming a running quarterback? Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post something in the Venmo, but until next time, Skull, production value.